Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is March the 12th, 2022. DraftKings stock is trash. Yes, that is the name of this video. I'm going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about why this stock, even though so many people are hyping up this market and DraftKings, and price continues to fall. This is the reason why this market is trash. It's because it's not trying to show us any life. When the market is not showing us life, it is dead. It is trash. And until we see market life come back into DraftKings stock, it's going to be just that. I'm going to talk about all of that today on this video without the confusion. I'll show you all by the chart what the market is trying to do. Where is it trying to go in a very simplistic form. So I want you all to join me. If you all appreciate my videos, my content, then hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to the channel. I did a video in DraftKings on March the 2nd, right? You guys can still see it. It is here on my chart. I was even looking for the price in DraftKings to go up. This is another reason why the stock is trash, because when I did a video on March the 2nd, I was looking for it to pop. I was looking for us to get at least a little bit of life into this market, and instead the price went down. Again, if there's no life in the market, then you have to expect death. All right, you got to look for that, and I'm here to show you I didn't get it right. Yeah, my last price prediction in DraftKings actually went wrong. Now, the thing about me and everyone else on YouTube, on mainstream media, they will always tell you to come in and buy these dips, right? They will tell you to come in and say, hey, don't worry about it. In the next 15 years, DraftKings is going to be worth more than what it is today. From my perspective, when the market is screaming at you that it is not going to go up, you need to act accordingly. You need to cut it, because if you don't, you're going to continue to maximize your losses. Look at this. Look at this. I zoomed out and I want you all to see this. Imagine all of these YouTubers been pumping DraftKings stock. Just imagine, look at it. Telling you all that the market is going to go up. They want you to buy the dip. Come in and buy the dip. Dollar cost average, because eventually DraftKings is going to go back up eventually, and the market continues to fall. Imagine if you were a portfolio manager, meaning that you were in charge of other people's funds, right? And these individuals come at you and say, hey, why is my portfolio going down? Why am I losing money? Why am I not making money with you managing my money? Why is the stock going down? And you'll say, your response to them would be, don't worry about it. I'm dollar cost averaging in. Don't worry about it. The market in the next 5 years will be up. Don't worry about it. I have conviction. I believe in DraftKings stock. No, you will not be managing those clients' funds anymore. They're only in the business to make money. That's it. This is not about conviction. This is not about belief. This is about making money. And when you come in and you tell your clients that you're dollar cost averaging in these positions, you will not have a job. At some point, you got to realize that, hey, I might need to take the opposite end of the trade. And instead of looking for the market to go up, I might need to short it. I might need to sell the market in DraftKings so I can make money. Check this out. I didn't get it right. Yeah, I didn't like it. So I'm going to take this away and count this as a loss, right? It didn't go right. Immediately, when I did the video in DraftKings, the price went down emphatically. So I would have gotten out right here on March the 7th on the low end. It's around 23%. It happens. Now imagine if you didn't get out on March the 7th and you kept your position on. You're down 32% right now. At some point, you have to wake up. The market is not lying to you. It's not a buyer's market. And if it's not a buyer's market, you don't need to come in and buy it. You just need to chill out and wait. Keep your money locked up somewhere else until the market becomes a buy. Now, let me show you where we're going to go now in DraftKings, because I know many of you may not like it. I know a lot of you are going to drop a comment on this video and say, hey, look, I want it to drop further. I never seen that mind frame of people who wants to see a stock to drop further when they've been buying it when it was around 60, 56, 48, 44, 36, 32, 28, 24, 20. You've been buying the whole way down and you still want the price to go down? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You have to consider what this market is telling you. This is a bear market in DraftKings. And when the buyers aren't there, you shouldn't be a buyer. Now check this out. I'm going to take this horizontal line right here. You guys can see on your screen, and we need to utilize this, right? What do you think about DraftKings stock going down to $10, right? Now, I've shown you something right now that you all should be paying attention to that nobody else is going to talk about. They want you to look at the fundamentals. They want you to believe in DraftKings. They want you to think that in the next 5 years, this market is going to be back up to $100. No. Look at the chart. The market is speaking to you. All you have to do is pay attention. Now, look at this, right? This is the trend here in DraftKings when it first started trading on the NASDAQ, right? Let's look at this. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. It was a SPAC. It was trading around $10 initially. We saw the massive run up, right? The massive run up was here in DraftKings. Look at this price to shoot up. This was the buyer's opportunity right here. This is where you should have came in and bought the market in DraftKings. Everything doesn't last forever. So if you came in and bought the market in DraftKings in January of 2020, kudos, because you saw your value increase when it hit the high of around $74, 620%. Like, come on. If you caught that, you did a fantastic job of making bread. This is what this game is about. This is not about conviction. This is not about belief. This is just about coming in and leaving with the bag. If you did that, you did a fantastic job. I want to tap my hat off to you. Excellent. Because now we completely flipped. We started to see the price in DraftKings go down in March 2021. This is where the weakness and the bear market in DraftKings started. But yet and still, price falls. You get these YouTubers out here telling you to come in and buy these dips. And look, price following March 2021, you're still seeing the market fall. And you're still seeing videos on YouTube of people telling you come in and buy this. And look, DraftKings continues to do that. It continues to fall. So if you bought the market in DraftKings, let's say you're one of the individuals who bought it at the high. Okay. You're now down 78% from buying it at the high. You went from seeing 620% movement higher in DraftKings to where now you're down 70% if you bought it at the high. Now, just for you to break even into the market in DraftKings, you will have to see the stock value increase. Look at that. 360% just to break even. That's not even you making money. That's for you to get a zero. Not losing money, not making money. You have to see this stock increase 360%. This is why people won't give you money to manage, because you literally will hold on to a loser, a losing stock. This is not what this game is about. Now, let me talk. Let me show you something else, okay? This was the trend. And we appreciate the market showing us the trends because everyone else has access to the trend. Everyone else has access to this information, right? There's nothing hidden. The market is being fully transparent with us every time the market trades, every time the market is open. So DraftKings started its ascending line right here, right? And the market broke out from this trend. Cool. The market in DraftKings came back down to this trend beginning of this year, January 2022. Cool. This is where we needed to see the buyers come back into the market just like they did back here in March 2020. They needed to do it again to convince us that the market is a buy. Yeah, they needed to do that. And initially we did see the price in DraftKings bounce from the trend. Like, we keep it real. That's where it was. The market went up. But then it didn't go too far. It hit restriction at $27.50 and came right back down to the trend. And not only that, look at that. The market actually is breaking the trend. We are no longer in DraftKings in an upward trend. This trend is broken. This is not a bear market. No, it's not. So if you still see people coming into the market telling you to buy DraftKings, good luck with that, because the market is already telling us that the trend is broken. When the trend is broken, we don't follow it anymore. And literally, since we broke this trend, we can actually see DraftKings come back down to $10 to where it initially started trading. And it might even go lower than that. And you're still going to see people on YouTube. You're still going to see pundits on mainstream media telling you all to come in and buy this stock, when in fact, it is not a buy. The chart is telling you that it's not a buy. Not me. The chart is. Now, look at this from 5-weekly time frame. Okay. Look at this. We still have to be prepared for the price in DraftKings to go down because of, look at that. The price actually closed on this last 5-weekly price bar at the very bottom. People are trying to get out the market. Why are they trying to get out? Because they know that the price is still weak, and they're trying to consume a lot of the value that they have locked up since they bought the stock. So what we have to do is get prepared to see how low the market is going to go, because basically in the 5-week time frame, this market in DraftKings is still weak. It is not reflecting any strength. So we need to think about how low can the price go. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of price targets to where I'm looking for the market in DraftKings to go next. And it's going to be around 14 to 13.50. That's first. Okay. That is going to be the first area that we're going to look for the market in DraftKings to come down towards. It's going to be here. Okay, around, I would say around $14. The second area is going to be around $13.50. And then the third area, I know you guys don't want to hear it, it's going to be around $11.25. Okay, so we got 14, 13.50, $11.25. Now, I'm not going to put $11.25 on the target just yet. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to put 14 to 13.50 though. All right. So now, let me show you what we got. Because if we're looking for the market in DraftKings to go to $14, right? That would give us about 13, almost 13.5%. All right, moving to the downside. All right, that's the first area, 13.5%. Second area I said was 13.50. That gives us around 16.71%. All right, now I'm here to tell you, if price does not come back up above this trend line that I got drawn on the chart, we understand that this market is weak. Okay, so that is the cushion. We know as time goes on, as the market in DraftKings continue to trade, let's say price in fact goes up next week. Okay, cool. But if the price doesn't break above this ascending line, if price doesn't trade above $19.25, give or take, on strength, then we know that that's not a real move. We know that the market is trying to sell in the space. Okay, so that's it. I'm still looking for the price in DraftKings to go down. Now, you may not think so. You might be one of the ones who have a printing press with a whole lot of money at your disposal to where you can continue to throw good money at a bad situation. That might be you. Cool. But from my standpoint, from what the chart is reflecting, it's still weak. And I'm going to follow the market. I'm not going to follow somebody else's opinion, because the truth lies on the chart. Now, it's your turn though. I got the comment section open. You guys can drop a price prediction, your price target for where you think DraftKings is going to go over the next couple of months. Let me know. All right. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.